words from the minds behind the music. At your request, Slash's Snakepit.
This is Snakepit, or at least most of us. We're missing one person. We're at the Viper Room, and we're hanging out
on the box.
On the box. It started out. It's a really cool story because it started out completely spontaneous. There was no between all of us. I don't think anybody was planning on doing like a Snakepit album or anything like that. But the Guns got off the road and had a studio built in the house. And I was like a kid in the candy store with all these knobs and stuff and playing my guitar. And then Matt started hanging out with me and we started putting arrangements together, and then Gilby came over and he brought 2 songs. And then we auditioned 40 singers and we met Eric. And so we already had the music part of the album finished, and Eric came in and wrote Beggars and Hangers On. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. The story behind that particular title is not that complicated. Once we finally decided on a name for the band, which was Snakepit, that was like an off-the-cuff thing. And then when it came time to name the album, everybody sort of went, I don't know. And no one wanted to deal with it. A bartender at LAX told me when I went to get a drink one morning, he goes, I told him, I go, I know it's only 10 o'clock, but give me a double Jack and Coke. And he goes, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, pal, and drops the drink. But with such conviction, I thought, you know, that's like the best way to sort of look at life in a completely different angle. It's like happy hour all the time.
If you'd like to see us, you know, cheeky guys, you know, hanging out, playing, doing our video and whatnot, it's Selection 380. And I'm not really from England.
It's a song about like people that hang around you and cling on, and
it means it's meant a lot of different things to a lot of people.
Yeah,
you know, that's what it means to me. Disconnect your phone number once every couple of weeks.
It's just we had all these extras come in and play the hangers-on, the beggars and hangers-on type persona, so we found the most extreme version of what we would consider beggars and hangers-on to be. So there's a lot of characters in the audience, and we had to play the song on a little tiny stage in a small club for everybody. And it was cool because it was the first time we'd ever been on stage as a band, you know, live.
But yeah, it was real simple. That's kind of the way we're trying to approach this band. It's just like we get together, we play, when we go on tour, it's going to be the same thing, back to basics.
And we'll be working until what, August, right?
So end of summer.
Yeah, end of summer. And so everything that's going on with our respective bands is he's finishing his tour. Matt and I obviously have to go back and deal with Guns, but we're rehearsing with Guns anyway at the moment. And when August comes around, he's got a project. Eric's got a project that he's doing. So when August comes around, we'll just get on the phone and go, so what's up?
This was an opportunity for Slash to really express himself in more of a blues manner. I mean, I think it's some of the bluesiest style guitar playing I think he's ever done, which has always been a thing that he's wanted to do with GNR, but we tend to go more kind of hyperactive usually, or whatever, you know. That's great for what we do in our thing, but when we came to do this, we didn't want to do Guns N' Roses, because it would have been Guns N' Roses without Axl, so our idea was to
just do our own band. Yeah. Then we're just, you know, we'll never grow up. It's what we do. You know? Just a bunch of idiots.
What about that?
No, I'm speaking on my behalf. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Box Talk. Personal interaction on the box. Music television you control.